Well, we woke up to a frosty 31 degrees this morning, and that is perfect weather for butchering pigs. So we are about to butcher our last pig of the year, and that's the black one that you can see behind me here. So we've got everything set up already. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, little man. All right, I want all of you guys, just here, let me take the milk. And stay behind me, okay? Come on, little man. All right, come on, piggy. Okay. This is the part I hate. Let's see here. That's my least favorite part of the whole process right there. But it's got to be done. Not bad. He was almost 300 pounds. Of course, he's lost some fluids, but so that's going to be a lot of meat. This thing has got a lot of good fat. We're making some lard. Man, well, it's ready to process. I tell you what, I've got to get a meat bandsaw. Cutting through this back is no easy task. I've tried cleaning these pigs each time. We try a different method, and I really like this method of just splitting them right down the back because it makes it easier to see your meat cuts from like the inside. And you can do your shoulders, you can do your hams, you can do the ribs, you can count the ribs and cut in the right spot. And it just makes it so much easier. But getting to this point, it's a challenge. Alrighty, it has been a while, so let's see, we'll start up here at the front. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5. We're gonna go between 4th and 5th. Where's my saw? There we go. Oh, got another little bone down in there. All right, that's quartered up, picnic shoulder, main shoulder, all that good stuff. All right, next thing we're gonna do is try to do this ham. Yeah. There we go. Hold on a second. That's a ham, boys. Need to cut this hawk off real quick. The ham's quite a bit smaller than the last ones, but still good size. That's awesome. There we go. That'll be the ribs and the belly. Like I said, we're just quartering this up for now because this stuff is a whole lot easier to cut and trim when it's cold. And this will be the loin that we'll get our pork chops from. Well, that is 2 coolers full of meat. I just ran and got ice, filled them up with ice, and got them chilling for a few days. Well, we are pretty much cleaned up. I just went in, changed clothes. All I have to do now is take the tractor and move this table back to behind the barn, and we're all done. That meat will sit in those coolers for 2 or 3 days, and we'll keep draining the water off of it, keep putting ice in it as needed, and that'll drastically change the taste of the meat for the better. If you were to just package it up right now and put it in the freezer, it wouldn't have as good a flavor. Something about chilling before you freeze it, it's so much better. And what this allows me to do is just cut it up in 4 pieces, put it in there. It'll get cold, because if you've ever tried cutting meat warm versus cold, you know the difference. It is so much easier to cut when it's cold, and you can make more precise cuts and such. So I'm happy to have that behind us. we're done for the year for butchering pigs. So I'm excited. Now, the pig we butchered last week, the pork belly, I've had one of the pork bellies in curing in the fridge, and it's been curing for almost 5 days now. And we're gonna go ahead, I got it rinsed off and drying. I'm gonna get the smoker fired up, and we're gonna get it on there and smoke it, and it will be done and ready to try. And I'm looking forward to trying me some bacon now, let me tell you. I don't have any charcoal, so I'm using some lighter pine to get my fire going. And then once it burns off, then we'll actually put our meat on the smoker. And I just got some oak, some little pieces here, some little chunks, because I'm not wanting it to be a hot fire. I want more of a cold smoke on this bacon, because I don't want it to be like a piece of cooked pork. That's a nice little fire right there. All the lighter wood's gone, so let's get these bellies on. All right, we're gonna put them down here on this far end. And close her down. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and monitor the temperature, make sure it doesn't get too warm. I think I don't want it to get more than maybe 200, and that'd be about it, because we're looking for more of a cold smoke process here. My whole life I've thrown shade at people with pellet smokers, and you know, because there's no skill involved. You put a bunch of pellets in there, and you turn it, plug it in, and set it to whatever temperature you want. It's got a probe in the meat, everything. You know, there's no skill involved whatsoever. But I'm seriously thinking about getting one for doing bacon and smoked sausage. I don't know, toying with the idea, maybe someday, of going ahead and getting one. So I may have to eat my words a little bit. Well, it's been a few hours. Let's check it and see what we got here. If you're doing this as like a cure, they say you want to be at like 150 degrees. So 103 in the thick part. 101. Ooh, that was 115. 118. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off. Yeah, buddy. Well, this is our first attempt at making bacon. I have no idea how it's gonna taste, but I have high hopes. I've got the pork bellies in the fridge now chilling, so they'll firm up and we can slice it up and fry some, see how it tastes. I just did a simple 1-to-1 ratio of coarse salt, kosher salt, not iodized, and brown sugar, dark brown sugar. And added a little bit of pepper, black pepper, in the mix just for some extra flavor. I don't like spicy stuff, but I don't mind, you know, ground black pepper. It's got a good flavor to it too. So it's neat to see the different recipes you can do and the things you can do with bacon. You know, the stuff you buy from the store, 9 times out of 10, the smoke flavor you're getting out of that is liquid smoke, and they just inject the cure and the smoke all together into the meat with needles, and that's their process. So looking to get away from a lot of that and a lot of the nitrates and stuff that are in the food. I'm excited to see how this turns out. So yeah, as soon as it's done, I'll drop the footage at the end of this video. We'll cut some up and fry it and see how it tastes. But we just made sausage out of that last batch as well. When we ground it up, I made a small batch, just 1 pound. I will be making more. I'm looking for a very specific taste in sausage, and I found a seasoning packet that nailed it at Real King. It's a breakfast sausage packet. Eventually, I want to get where I can make my own seasonings, mix them up together, so I know exactly what's in my seasoning mix, because I'm sure they have anti-caking agents and all that mess that are in that package. But very, very, very good seasoning. So You just mix it up with a little water and then mix it into the meat, let it sit for like 3 hours, and it's ready to go. It's better than any store-bought sausage you'll ever find. So, and the cool part is you can make that without having to have pigs. You can get a pork, like a Boston butt roast, shoulder, or like one of the hams that are not cured from a store or the butcher, and grind it up yourself. Whether you have a meat grinder or get one of them little attachments for your KitchenAid mixer, grind it in that, and make your own sausage. You will not be disappointed. It is delicious and one of the easiest things to do. So I'm excited about taking our meats to a new level of not just basic pork chops and hams and that sort of thing, actually getting into curing and smoking sausage and bacon and stuff. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for today. I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Cut this first piece off. Ooh, look at that. This is going to be awesome. Smells really good too. All right, got us a little bit of bacon grease in here. I wasn't paying attention and I cut the short end instead of the long end, so these pieces are kind of short, but they're going to taste the same. It doesn't matter. All right, here's the moment of truth. That's actually really good.